Welcome to fourth grade math. You had a verse quiz this morning, or it was scheduled, so you don't have Bible class. So this should be your first class for the day. This is fourth grade math, and it's lesson 155. We're on Monday, April 27th. We're going to be looking at pages 279 and 280, so you can have those ready to go. You also have a speed drill that is 5 minutes, and so we're going to go over several things with our review. And then there is homework for this lesson, section 8 on the back of the page, so we'll be looking at your page, and I'll be helping you guys see what you, pardon me, what I want you to do with that. But I did make some flashcards of some of our geometry things to help you guys out. As I've been talking with each of my students this week, that last week, I just discovered some things that we need to work on, and so this is one of them that is a little bit, with this, it's really memorization, just memorizing, recognizing what it is, and remembering the names of it. So we're gonna go over these a couple times. Then I have a couple other things we're gonna look at, and then I'm gonna let you take your speed drill, okay? So the first one is right here, okay? What is that? A point, very good, all right? I'll give you a little more time, because you probably got that one really easily, but these might be a little tricky. What about this one? It's a ray, okay? It's got the point on the end, point on this end, and it extends, and there's an arrow on this end to show that it continues on forever in one direction, but it does have an end point, okay? What about this one? A line segment, it's part of a line, okay? Because it's got a close or an ending on both sides of the line, okay? What about this one? There's a line, right? It's just a line, because it just keeps going, all right? What about this one? It's an angle. It's two rays that have a common endpoint, okay? About this one. I skipped one of mine. I drew these as best as I could. This is parallel lines, okay? What about this one? Intersecting lines, okay? You remember the name for these? They're congruent angles. Congruent angles. What about this one? A right angle. Yep, see that it comes to a square, okay? And this one, perpendicular lines, and sometimes they'll put it on your page like this, okay? You may have seen that on a recent page, but it's perpendicular lines because it forms right angles, okay? This one, you may not remember the name for this one, but it's on that same chart. It's a simple closed figure, okay? It looks like a rainbow, but it's just showing that it's not a specific shape, it's just, it's a closed figure, okay? And then this is a polygon, okay? So in a many-sided figure, it can have 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to probably 100 or more. A polygon is a many-sided figure, so it's as many straight lines that make up the figure, okay? So that's what that is. Okay, so let's just run through those really fast, okay? So I will just put it up there and I'll give the answer, okay? Point, ray, line segment, line, angle, parallel lines, intersecting lines, congruent angles, right angle, perpendicular lines, simple closed figure, polygon. All right, very good. Okay, and then as our other review, we want to go over our Roman numerals, okay? L is 50. 7, 5, 4, 2, 1, 1,000, 9, 10, 500, 100, 6, 3, 8, and 50. All right. Now with those, if you are still struggling with those, just rewind it, or start rewinding. Sorry, I'm talking in what we used to do. Anyway, just go back in the video and you can go over those again and just make sure that those are well in your mind. Okay, we're going to do just a couple of division problems. So right here, 36 divided by 4, 9, 18 divided by 6, 3, 24 divided by 4. Sorry, 24 divided by 6 is 4. I said that one. Okay. 40 divided by 5, 8. 18 divided by 3, 6. 54 divided by 6, 9. 15 divided by 5, 3. 30 divided by 5, 6. And we're back at the beginning. All right. I'm going to let you pause. Go ahead and take your speed drill. You have 5 minutes for this one. Do your best, and then we'll look at your page afterwards. Okay, very good. I hope you did well on that speed drill. We are going to be looking at perimeter of a square today. So we've looked at perimeter of a rectangle. We used our formula over here. P equals 2 times L plus 2 times W. And on this one, it was 12 and 12 and 8 and 8. And so P equals 2 times 12, which is 24, and 2 times 8, which is 16. Add those together, you get 40. And you label it feet, okay? Over here, we're going to look at a square, okay? A square has 4 equal sides, right? So it's 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches, and 5 inches. Okay, so it has 4 equal sides. So when we find the perimeter, we can add them all up. Side plus side plus side plus side. Or we can say, okay, there's 4 of them. And we have a quicker way. We can multiply our number by 4, right? So whatever number you have that your side is, you multiply by 4. So our formula for this is P equals 4 times S, okay? And let's see. I have these flashcards from 6th grade. So I'm going to pull out a couple of them to help you see it, because I know that sometimes you can't see those up there. So here you go. It's the bottom one. This is when we take out the X, and you don't need to worry about that. So P equals 4 times side. Okay, there's your formula for perimeter of a square. Okay, perimeter of a rectangle is the bottom one. P equals 2 times L plus 2 times W. I messed up on this one a little bit, but there's that formula for you. It's also going to be on your pages, but just so you can see that. All right, so we're going to look at this, and we are going to do the formula for the rectangle right here, which was P equals what? See if you guys remember. Okay, good. 2 times L plus 2 times W. All right. Okay, in this, I give you, all right, this may look familiar. 2 times 12 plus 2 times 8. Okay, 2 times 12 is 24. 2 times 8 is 16. Equals 40 feet. Okay, that's exactly what the one on there is. I didn't realize it was the same example. But that's okay, because we can show that we can do the problem with these numbers, okay? When we've got and we're given side, and we need to figure out the perimeter of a square, we use our formula. Our formula for perimeter always starts with P. It starts with whatever we're looking for. We haven't looked at area yet, and we haven't looked at circumference or with the circle. But when you do get into those, you change your letter based on what you're looking for. If it's circumference, you put a C. If it's area, you put A. Okay, so right now we're just working with P. But I want you to practice putting it in there, okay? Practice writing all of this out. So P equals 4 times side, okay? P equals 4 times 7, right? 4 times 7 is what? 28, very good. And we look up here and it's yards, so we have to put yards right there, okay? Now, down here, we have 18 inches, okay? Again, our formula, P equals 4 times S. P equals 4 times 18. Sometimes you can't do these problems in your head, right? We've learned that. We make sure that if we can't do it in our head, that we just work the problem out, right? Got something stuck in my throat today. So 32 carry the 3, it's a 7, so it's 72. And we can't forget to put inches, okay? All right, we always want to label our work with the unit, so yards, inches, feet. When they give you meters, I don't think they do that too much yet. But whatever they give you, you want to make sure that you put the right unit of measurement, okay? So those are your answers on these. Let's see. Well, none of those are on your page, so I'm sorry about that. But when I will do the first one with you, okay? The very first one, A is S equals 3 yards. This one, they ask you to find the perimeter of the square by using addition, okay? So we're not going to use our formula this time. So you could use that 3. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because there's 4 sides, so you add 4 3s together. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. Okay? So 12 yards is that first one, okay? So write that in, okay? You're gonna do B and C using addition, okay? Section 2 is using the formula, so what we did here. So I'm gonna have you do all of section 1, all of section 2, and I'm gonna have you do all of section 3 as well. Oh, and 4, because there's our prefixes that you need to know. And so you can work on those. We went over, did we go over those yesterday? Well, if you are struggling with that, then your parents can let me know, but I'll see if you can remember them right now. For the review sections, I'll let you pick 1 from section 5, 1 from section 6. With division, and just work on, remember our rounding with our cloud. Let me get one up there. Okay, so if you have 27, and the number here was 6284. Okay, I did not almost copy a problem. Okay, so we would think, okay, we'd say, is 27 closer to 20 or is it closer to 30? It's closer to 30. So we put it in, remember our thinking cloud that I'm not very good at drawing, it's okay. But we put it in our thinking cloud and we say, okay, 3 goes into 6 how many times? It goes in twice, right? So let's try 2. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 2 plus 1 is 5. Let's check and see. We subtract and then we compare, right? When we do our steps. We estimate, that's what we're doing here. We're estimating, divide, subtract, compare, and bring down. So don't, when you come to a division problem, or when you come to the section for that, write your steps out and then follow them, okay? So 8. So is 8 less than 27? Yeah, we've compared, so now we can bring down, right? Okay. Now we still think, okay, think 3 into 8. How many times does that go? Goes twice. But, well, let's try 2, okay? So let's just try 2 and see if it's going to be too big, okay? Sometimes it's too big and you have to go back, and that's okay. Okay, so 8 minus 4 is 4. 8 minus 5 is 3. Is 34 bigger than 27? Yes. So we are going to have to go in another time. So we look back at the 2. All right, what's 1 more than 2? 3. Okay, so let's try 3. 3 times 7, 21. Carry the 2. 3 times 2 plus 2 is 8. We get 81, right? And so 8 minus 1 is 7. 8 minus 8 is 0. Is 7 smaller than 27? Absolutely. Okay, now we can bring down our 4, right? We have 74. Okay? This one is not going to come out even, guys. I made this one up all on the spot, and it's not going to come out even. That's okay. We'll just make a fraction out of it. 3 into 7 goes 2 times, right? But we also know that 3 times 27 was 81, and that's too big for that. So we know that it's going to be 54, okay? You can use these ones that you have multiplied, and you can say, okay, this one's too big, this one's too small, and you can figure it out that way, okay? So 20 is what we have left over. We'll just make a fraction and put 20 over 27, which is a reduced fraction. It's all the way reduced because 27 is a prime number. So 232, remainder 20, 27ths. So this would be your answer to this problem. Or you could just say remainder 20. But it is, you just need those step-by-step processes to do that. So I'll let you work on that. And then 7, you can pick one of them. All right, and then you have the homework. And I'll have you do all of that, okay? All right, so you have what you are gonna do for the page, and then don't forget to do the homework. And then we have, there's a quiz Wednesday, so be learning these and be keeping up with all of this. And if you're struggling with something, please say something so that we can make sure that we can address it and that we can help you. So I'm going to let you go and have a good day.